Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. Today I'm making cider-baked ham. This is an awesome recipe and I'm going to be brining the ham before I bake it with apple cider mixed with some whole cloves, cinnamon sticks, and throughout this recipe I'm going to be using a whole bottle of apple cider. For the brining, I'm going to be using about 4 cups. Also for the brining, I'm going to be using some ice, as much as it takes. So while I boil 4 cups of apple cider with the cinnamon sticks and the cloves, I'm going to peel off the skin of the ham. And this is a cured, bone-in, half ham shank end. I peel off the skin and remove any excess grease or fat. Notice that I'm using a big bowl to cover the ham with ice and the cider mix. I'm making some cuts along the skin of the ham. I remove the cider mixture from the stove and I'm going to cool it off with some additional water. I'm adding cold water to temper the cider before I add it to the ham. I pour this mixture over the ham and then I complete adding cold water and ice, making sure it's completely submerged. Cover and let it rest for about 4 hours. After the brining, I discard the old brining mixture and I'm going to pour 1 cup of apple cider in an oven bag. And I'm going to transfer the ham inside the bag. I'm going to tie the bag and then I'm going to cut some slits on top of the bag. Just a couple of slits, not too many. The bag with the ham are inside a roasting pan. And I'm going to transfer the pan with the ham into the oven and I'm going to bake at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour and a half or until it registers 120 degrees Fahrenheit internally. In the meantime, I'm going to take 3 cups of apple cider or whatever is left over and I'm going to mix it with the Dijon mustard and I'm going to boil for about an hour or until it reduces to about 1/3 of a cup. It's going to be making a thick sauce. I boil this mixture in medium temperature until it's thick. It looks like a gravy. I also going to be mixing brown sugar with black ground pepper. After about an hour and a half or 2 hours, I remove the ham from the oven and let it cool a little bit for about 10 to 15 minutes before I continue. I'm going to raise the temperature of the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm removing the ham from the bag, discard the liquids, and place the ham on the roasting pan. And I'm going to baste the ham with a mixture of cider and mustard. Once the entire ham is covered with the cider and mustard mixture, then I'm going to pat the mixture of the sugar and the black pepper onto the ham which is going to stick with the cider mixture. Just make sure you don't burn yourself doing this. That's why it's important to let it cool off a little bit after you remove it from the oven. I'm going to place back this ham, just like it is on cover, into the 400 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 20 minutes, and this will form a glaze. After the 20 minutes, I'll let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes before I slice the ham and serve it. Once the ham is in my serving platter, I pour over the ham the juices that were left over in the baking pan. This is a very easy and simple recipe to make, and it just takes a few ingredients. I hope you like this recipe and that you try it soon. If you like my videos, please don't forget to click like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more. I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the meal with your family and friends. You will be proud that you baked this yourself. I hope to see you soon. Buen provecho. Bye bye.